Hello everyone and welcome to episode 16 of season 1 here on Consolitude. Big news from yesterday, as you are all aware, we have earned our subscriber button. You are now free to subscribe to our show, and in doing so, you will earn yourself an increased rate of consoler points. For now, subscribing to our show at the basic $4.99 model earns you 5 times the consolers that you would normally earn. Meaning, instead of earning 1 consoler every 5 minutes, you'll actually earn 5 consolers every 5 minutes. So for every minute that you watch, that's another consoler in the bank. In time, when Ankbot adds the functionality for us to modify the $9.99 and $24.99 tiers, we will have even more consolers coming into you at those tiers as well. For now, we only have the ability to modify the $4.99 functionality, so in the meantime, we are adding a complimentary 1,000 consolers for the $9.99 tier and 5,000 consolers for the $24.99 tier in the meantime as an upfront bonus for signing up. Once they add the functionality for us to modify those 2 higher tiers, that sign-up bonus will no longer exist. So that is a limited time only thing and only applies to subs that subscribe now at those tiers. Thank all of you for your support. We look forward to making Consolitude the best show that it can be, and your subscriptions are how we will keep this train moving. So thank you again. We appreciate your subs, and let's move on to what's coming on for today. Yesterday, Grimace, you were able to knock out 150 tier points towards your 1,300 tier point goal. Let's continue that trend today and give you all sorts of stuff so you can rack up a monster amount of tier points on your path towards completing Tier 3. First up for the Atari, we have BERSERK. BERSERK is a game that sees you fighting your would-be robot oppressors in a near post-apocalyptic future. You use your laser beam to fire single-pixel shots at these enemies, and the game gets progressively harder for each level you're able to clear. You progress through BERSERK pretty simply. All you have to do is kill all the robots in each level to progress to the next level, and you earn points for doing so. Keep in mind that the robots will shoot their bullets with increasing speed for each level that you manage to go, so you're going to want to kill them as quick as possible to rack up all the points you're going to need for this challenge. Your challenge is an easy tier challenge, and all you have to do is earn 8,000 points in a single game. The Atari challenges are pretty simple because back then the games themselves were pretty simple. I mean, to be completely honest, the Atari is on this show mostly as a nostalgia factor, and we don't expect any of these challenges to be too complex. There are a few that we have coming later in the week that are going to drive you a little bit nuts. But for now, these point challenges are just meant to give you a taste of the game and see if you're capable of adjusting yourself to what the game expects you to do and racking up the points. You did just fine in the challenge yesterday, so I'm confident this challenge will give you no problem at all. So good luck with that, and you will earn yourself 50 tier points and a $10 gift card for the chat, in addition to 200 more consolers for completing this challenge. Next up for the Sega Dreamcast, we have Jet Set Radio, or as it is known in the United States, Jet Grind Radio. Jet Grind Radio was one of the major flagship games to launch on the Dreamcast when it came out, and it sported a really cool art style that attracted a lot of people to the game and in turn the console itself. In Jet Grind Radio, you play Beat, a tagger that forms himself a gang of graffiti tagging rollerbladers. You progress through the game by tagging all the spots that they ask you to tag with the graffiti while avoiding the police in the process. And similar GTA style, as you progress through the game, so too do the cops progress in overall brutality, bringing such things as cop cars, motorcycles, and even helicopters to try to chase you down. Your challenge today is a medium difficulty challenge. You must start a new save file and progress through the game until you are approached by the characters Graham and Mew. You must complete all of the challenges that they present to you in order to unlock them as members of your gang. Completion of this medium challenge will earn you 75 tier points, a $20 gift card for the chat, and a coupon for 1 free use of the Unlock the Chat functionality found on your power-up menu. You can keep this for whenever you feel it necessary and cash it in when you're ready to unlock the chat to help you on a given day. Last but not least, we have 2 challenges for the PlayStation VR today. The first PSVR challenge is for a game known as GNOG. GNOG is a puzzle game in which you are given a series of monster heads that open up kind of like lunch boxes. In each of these monster heads are a series of puzzle points that you have to work to figure out and solve to beat each of them as a level. Now, one of the cool elements of this game is it's very atmospheric, and it doesn't go out of its way to bash you over the head to explain what it is you're supposed to be doing in each of these levels. You kind of have to figure it out yourself. All in all, GNOG is a pretty simple game, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these levels are very easy, and you should blow right through them with very little hesitation. However, a few of them did have some moments where I was a little stumped on what it was the game wanted me to do. Your challenge is, of course, to beat every single level, to go through all of the monster heads and solve solve each of their respective puzzles. This is an easy tier challenge, and quick completion of this will give you another 50 tier points, another $10 gift card for chat, and another 200 consolers. Last but not least, the meat and potatoes of today is Until Dawn Rush of Blood for the PlayStation VR. Until Dawn Rush of Blood is a gory on-rails shooter, harkening back to such games as, you guessed it, House of the Dead. Now, while this game, of course, isn't actually House of the Dead in any way, it does have some similarities. The monsters, the zombies, the ghouls, all kinds of other stuff. It kind of has the feel. I think you're going to see what I mean as you're playing it. Your challenge is to beat the whole game. There are 7 levels in this game. They are very straightforward. As I said, it is an on-rails shooter, similar to House of the Dead, which means you're going to be forced through the game naturally, and all you have to do is survive while shooting your way through all the crazy monsters they're going to throw at you. Also, this game adds a really cool feature in that you actually have to kind of dip and move to dodge some of the terrain as it's coming at you, because it will deal damage and kill you if you do not avoid it. If you choose to beat this game on normal, we will give you a medium completion, and if you choose to play this game on insanity, we will give you an epic tier completion. Epics are pretty rare. We haven't really done many of those yet, but I feel this is appropriate if you were up to the challenge. This is a very difficult game on insanity. It's going to take you a little longer to beat, and it will probably frustrate you at points. The boss fights have some mechanics that you're going to have to learn. It may take some help from chat, which will be a little annoying, having to take off the VR helmet to read it, but it is a challenge that I'm fully confident you could do if you were willing to give it a shot. Epic challenges come with 150 tier points attached to them, which is double the 75 tier points you would get for beating this game on normal at a medium tier difficulty. So, that is entirely up to you. No pressure. Whatever you decide to play it on, that is totally fine, but keep that in mind when making your decision. The time expectancies for these games today are BERSERK taking you anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, Jet Grind Radio probably taking you around an hour and a half to 2 hours, GNOG taking you anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours, and Until Dawn Rush of Blood probably taking you 2.5 to 3 hours on normal, and 3 hours to 4 hours if you decided to go for insanity. So there you have it, Zach. You have 4 challenges today. Plenty to work with, lots of games to choose from. We are ready for you to begin whenever you're ready. Have fun and enjoy your day.